Hello everyone, this is Cavell, and today we're going to be talking about polynomials. Alright, so let's start. Polynomials. So poly, right, is short for what? What does it mean in English? It just means many, right? So poly means many, right? Nomials in math is pretty much just means term. Okay, so polynomials, right, just basically means many terms. Okay, so what are polynomials, right? So polynomials, right, they can have constants, right? What are constants? Constants are just numbers, right? So just whether it be decimal, whole numbers, etc., as long as they're numbers, right? So you have -3 or +5, -1/2, etc. Okay, they can have variables, so you can have like x, y, z, h, g, right? So these are, right, constants, right? These are variables, right? And what are variables? Variables are just letters that represent unknown quantities, right? And last but not least, right, polynomials have exponents. Okay, so you have like y to the second, or x cubed, or z to the 15th, right? So these are exponents. Okay, one important thing about polynomials is that the exponents, right, have to be exponents that are pretty much integers, meaning you can't have fractionals, right? Okay, and you cannot have negative exponents. So you can't have, so no fraction exponents, okay, no fraction, and no negative exponents. Okay, so polynomials, right, means many terms, and it consists of either constants or variables or exponents or all of them together, right? And the only thing that's restricted is that for the exponents, right, you cannot have a fractional exponent and no negative exponent, right? So for example, let's talk about some examples of polynomials, right? So if you have like x cubed plus 3x plus 2yz, right? This is a polynomial, right? The exponents are all positive, right? And they're whole numbers, they're integers, right? Or whole numbers. Integers can be negatives, but we want positive integers, right? And when it comes to polynomials, right, you have to also understand that you can have fractional ones, right? So like if I had like x to the 1/2, right, this is not a polynomial, right? So within polynomials, you have monomials, mono meaning one term, okay? You have bi, which means two terms, okay? And then you have tri, which means three terms, okay? So a monomial, right, could be something like x squared, okay? Binomial could be something like this, x squared minus 9, all right? Trinomial is three terms, so it could be something like x, y cubed plus z squared minus 10, right? So this is one term, this is two terms, this is three terms, right? This is one term, two terms, right? So by two terms. The bottom one here is three, and this is monomial, meaning one term. Okay? And within the polynomial itself, right, you can have division. Meaning, if you had something along the lines of x squared over 3 plus 5x, this is possible. Okay, this is still a polynomial because you can technically write this as 1/3 times x squared plus 5x. Okay, so these are some examples of polynomials. Okay, so one thing I also want to talk about is that polynomials can also be put into something called standard form. Okay, so what's standard form? Standard form for writing a polynomial is simply put the terms with the highest degree first. So if I had x squared minus 3x cubed plus 10xy, right? Put this into standard form, I would have to make it go from greatest to least. So the powers, right? So I would have 3x cubed minus x squared plus 10xy. So this would be standard form because the degrees are going from greatest to least. Okay. One last thing is the degree of a polynomial, right? Is a polynomial that only has one variable and its largest exponent is the degree of the expression of polynomial. So for example, if I had 2x minus 10 plus 3x to the 5th, right? The degree of this polynomial is 5 because 5 is the highest exponent that we see. All right, so let's do another example. If we had 10y minus 11y squared plus 25y cubed, right? The degree of this expression or this polynomial would be 3, okay? Because 3 is the highest exponent that we see within this polynomial. All right. And what's so special about polynomials is that we can add, we can subtract, and we can multiply polynomials, and we'll get polynomials back. Okay, so for example, if I have 3x minus 5y times 2y minus 3z, right? If we multiply this, right, we get 6xy minus 9xz minus 10y squared plus 15yz. Okay, so as you can see, when we multiply a polynomial by another polynomial, we get back a new polynomial. Okay, now if we add polynomials, right, plus 5y minus 2x, right? If we add these together, right, we get x plus 9y, and here you go, we get a new polynomial. Okay, now if we were to subtract them, right, let's just say we were subtracting, right, we would get 5x plus 5x minus y, and we get a new polynomial. So when we add, subtract, or multiply polynomials with other polynomials, we get another polynomial. Okay, that's it for today about polynomials. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.